Dave Brown returns to Memphis Wrestling courtesy of Pro Shingle, a professional roofing company. Join us Sunday, May 16th for a VIP experience with Dave Brown at our new Wrestle Center. Limited tickets are on sale now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Head over to the new ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com where you can find brand new Superstar t-shirts. Custom matches are on sale now from our women's division. And of course, we are now enrolling for our brand new training center. Get all the rates and info on how you can become a pro wrestler or sports entertainer at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com/training.
This episode is also brought to you by SpunkLube.com. Remember, when you're getting funky like a monkey, if you know what I mean, use Spunky. That's right. Go to www.spunklube.com and tell them STSPOD sent you.
Oh, you didn't know? Well, your ass better, you better tell someone. Tell someone about STSPOD.com. Tell them now. Call them. Text them. Tell them. Telegram. Send them video messages. Whatever. Tell them.
Music is my life, and I bet it's yours too. After all, we're all very complicated beasts. You're not just into wrestling, you're into other stuff too, and that's where the record store comes in. I've got 1,000 CDs or so, and I've been a rock fan for as long as I've been old enough to go to, well, the record store. So every week, I close my eyes, stand in front of my collection, and randomly grab a CD. Whatever I pull out. Could be old, could be brand new. It's what I cover in that episode. It could be anything, from Asia to Yes, from John Cougar to Elton John, from Rumors to Weird Al's greatest hits. You just have no idea. I do a little bit of homework on the artist, talk about what they mean to me, and who knows, maybe I've had a chance encounter with one of them. And finally, I review the album track by track. I might confirm that it's one of the greatest albums of all time, or I might conclude that buying that album calls for me to have my head examined. Who knows? So join me, Lance Levine, twice a month right here at the record store, and let me remind you how much the music means to you as well.
This episode is also sponsored by Manscaped.com. That's right, get 20% off and free shipping with the code STSPOD. That's 20% off with free shipping at Manscaped.com with promo code STSPOD.
Dexter, Missouri, get ready. American Hostile Championship Wrestling is coming to your town May 22nd at the Lair Event Center at 13583 Old Highway 25. Be there to see Big Jack Parker, Trending Trent Daniels, The Crowleys, Young Goats, The Skimahorns, Mark Southern, Derek King, and many, many more. Adult tickets are only $15. Kids 6 to 12 get in for $7, and 5 and under are free. American Hostile Championship Wrestling, May 22nd, the Lair Event Center, 13583 Old Highway 25, Dexter, Missouri. Be there!
We are celebrating our 4th annual All Episodes Memphis in May. Join us all month for episodes featuring stars from Championship Wrestling from Memphis and the Memphis area. We have a huge giveaway, including a video message from Dustin Bobstar. That's right. And it also includes a Rolling Into Memphis logo shirt, original art of Memphis legends, and much more. You have to subscribe to our Patreon site by the end of the month, and you'll be eligible to win. Remember, it is all episodes Memphis in May. Now on with the show.
This is Conversations, a 20-minute talk about wrestling. Sit back with your favorite beverage and turn the volume up for this conversation. From STS Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas, for Conversations. We're going to talk for 20 minutes with, it's the Memphis Mauler this time, Alan Steele. How the hell are you, Alan?
I'm good, BT. How's it going?
Going good. The last time me and you talked, you were all that Alan Steele, and it was, you joined 3 years ago. You joined us 3 years ago. If y'all want to listen to that, you're listening to the audio version, go to the notes on this is an iTunes or any other podcast. 3 years ago, we talked to Alan. Alan, we're going to do you the same way we did Austin Lane last week, and where we do the roundtable format. You know, me and Rhino JB, we actually grade the show. I know you've heard a couple episodes at least, and I know because I called you old, and you made sure I knew you heard that loud.
Yeah. You didn't say it just once either. You kind of beat it to the death. No, it doesn't bother me the least.
Well, you know, I really I feel like it was a change of character. You at Power Pro, and I've been a fan. I've been watching you wrestle for years. The Power Pro character and the character that we are now, you could be that same guy, but you're not, and that's a good thing. That is really a good thing. We do that round table format where we do the hits, the misses, the MVP. What do you look forward to, and thumbs up and thumbs down. So what I'm going to ask you, we got 11 weeks of championship wrestling from Memphis, and I'm going to let you tell me overall. You'll tell me your hits and misses and so forth. So let's start with the hits. What do you think's been the hits of the new version of Memphis wrestling?
I guess to me, probably the biggest hit is the fact that Memphis has a local wrestling promotion on television again. That's got to be the biggest hit to me. Besides that, I mean, obviously anything that Johnny Dotson and I are involved in has got to be a hit. I know I heard Austin Lane, which that my little avatar picture up there is kind of for Austin Lane, because I know how much he highly thinks of.
He loves Jerry Lynn. That's Jerry Lynn,
yeah.
right? Yeah,
it's Jerry Lynn. And I was giving him some Alan Steele yoga lessons back in the day. But I would say, like I said, just having that on television, some of the angles or storylines or whatever that have been pretty strong. I agree that the tag team division has definitely kind of stuck out on all the episodes. And I just, I think it's baby steps. You got different levels of experience, throughout the locker room and the roster. And I just think that it's, to me, I'm going to watch wrestling if it's on TV, unless it's just god awful. So with it being, and trust me, even if I'm on it, if it's bad, I won't watch. So I think the show overall is a hit. The difference in the crowd from the two buildings the new building, the Wrestle
I
Center.
can't wait. I've been hearing all kinds of stuff. We're talking about not this upcoming weekend, but the next weekend. We're even going to have Dustin on rolling into Memphis. I have heard it's deafening. It's loud. It reminds you of the old time Memphis wrestling. And I may be incorrect here, but before Power Pro would start up, you ought to have someone out there to fire up the crowd, right?
Well, yeah, you kind of give them the speech of, hey, don't put your hands on the wrestlers. Don't throw anything at the wrestlers. If you got to go to the bathroom, go now. We don't want you walking in front of the camera. And when the cameras start, then, yeah, we, make as much noise as you can. And it's funny. You really don't have to say that because people know that they're going to see themselves on TV later. And they want to act up. Everybody's a ham when that camera turns towards them. So everybody wants to be their own, superstar. So they cut up and I can honestly tell you there were some interviews at the desk, which is a cool thing too that we couldn't do at the little ballroom or banquet hall. And you literally can't standing next to Johnny Dodson and I can't hear him, and our shoulders are touching each other because the crowd is screaming and they're booing and they're yelling, and man, it's the atmosphere is so much better, and we're obviously grateful to Top of the Line for allowing us to do first 2 or 3 tapings there. I mean, wanted to get started, and the building just wasn't accessible yet. So now that it is, I think BT, I think you're really gonna like it. It's not going to be as big.
I just can't. I'm just like I feel like BT in high school when I was watching Memphis wrestling every day week. I mean, I really do. I said something on Twitter about, well, I need to get up early and watch cartoons before Memphis wrestling comes on. And I've said this. It's almost like a 12-week thing. I want to see improvement. But I think week 13 is going to blow me away. Everybody, not one person has said, "Man, that looks shitty." You know what I'm saying? No one has said, "Man, that's look bad." They just and this is all. I talk to people all the time, so it's pretty exciting to see it.
Yeah, if they tell you that, they're lying, and you'll of course you'll have your own opinion, and it's like ice cream. Everybody's got their flavor, but I think that you'll see the difference. The fact that we've got a desk and a backdrop for Dustin and Maria.
I love that. Yeah.
A different, like the ring. We're not using somebody else's ring. It's the ring with new skirts.
It's blue, right? The man. I'm so picky for that shit. So it's just
I know you wanted blue, and you're gonna think somebody gave birth to a Smurf. There's blue everywhere. It'll be perfect for you.
I either want a blue mat or a green, and green goes back to All Japan when I was growing up. They had a green one, and that's the only colors I want to see. All right, let's get Mrs. What do you think y'all missed out on? Is there some things that you said? Mainly I get real picky on my misses. I'll say something about why didn't you show this? Why didn't you do that? The camera angles, things like that. What do you think was the misses so far?
I've seen a couple of important things missed by the camera crew, which I know you've said on your Rolling into Memphis podcast. I've seen that, and there's a couple of them that made me want to just run up and slap the camera guy. I mean, we had you could tell, I think you'd be able to tell the regular crew that's there. Now, these guys film the Grizzlies games. They do stuff with the Redbirds. These are professional, camera people. Well, the episode that you've probably seen with the misses was fill-in guys. And I'm not saying they're lower quality or whatever, but the other crew is the ones we've had since the jump. So they're kind of used to, you know what I mean? This was I don't want to say, this is substitute. They were filling in the other guys. These guys, the normal guys, had to do a Grizzlies game. So these guys came and filmed the wrestling, and they missed a couple things that were important. I think it was I think maybe the DDT, in one match, and it was just a couple things. And those were the big misses. We've had some uncomfortableness, I guess you could say, between some of the wrestlers.
It is one of those things, and you that's a good word. Mine is just hesitation.
Yeah.
And I think they're getting better as time goes, because they're on television, but there is some hesitation with everyone that, I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch some of your stuff when you were younger, but
You'll see some misses there.
But you know what? Nostalgia. I always say you and Derek were, two best on that crew, blah, blah, blah. And, but the idea is that they're live on television, live to tape. And I think the hesitation was there. And I know a couple of them that I've yelled and screamed, don't hesitate. Things like, I get so picky, but things like hot tags and stuff that they're missing out on. A hot tag is, boom, boom, boom. That's what I think when I say hot tag. I think boom, boom, boom. And I want to see that. I want to see all those guys bumping. I want to see all of it happening. And it gets the crowd into it. And I mean, Ricky Morton and Robert Gibson, to tell you, they sat on the side of the ring just waiting for that spot. Every who was going to get it. And usually Ricky took all the heat and Robert got the hot tag. But that's what they're looking for. Tell me something. So MVP, who do you think's who's really shined? I mean, besides Johnny Dotson and Alan Steele. But
you took my answer.
All right. Who has shined? You said something about the tag team division, but overall, who do you think's really shined? Kind of surprised you and said, "Oh wow, these guys are fun to watch," or "This guy's fun to watch."
Well, I tell you, Mike Anthony, which is a friend of mine. I helped break him in to the wrestling business as well, and I knew he was good. I didn't realize he had kind of. The last time I saw Mike, my dogs agree apparently. Last time I saw Mike was a few years ago, and when he walked in to the Championship Wrestling Memphis, he looked like a totally different guy. You know what I mean? He really he got super dedicated on diet, nutrition, and training, and he walked in and he looked like he's ready to go out on the stage and compete. And his intensity's there. Of course, he's got that voice, and he just sticks out in the crowd. But I mean, honestly, man, the tag team division, I'm a big tag team wrestling fan because I've had a lot of tag team partners in my day. But the young goats, everybody likes the young goats, and they're extremely impressive to me. I see little things due to inexperience that can be tweaked and improved on. But I tell you, man, those Russell twins, those guys, I know you're a fan of them too. Those guys are special, I think. And I don't know if anybody's told you this, but those guys haven't been wrestling even a year yet.
That's scary. The two main twins, I said, y'all got y'all's young bucks right there in a sense that they do all that stuff. Somebody that we talk of tag teams is a Skimmerhorns who the first couple of times I seen those guys and I had to realize they were also called the Mercury Brothers at one time. I was not impressed, but I think because they're not flashy in the sense that they're just solid, just a solid team. They can pretty much work with anyone. Hey, they had to work the posse, so what the hell? No, I'm just kidding, guys.
Well, that's a handicap match there.
But yeah, the tag team. I'll agree 100%. It's a tag team division, and being a Memphis wrestling fan growing up, that was a big deal. Moondogs, Fabs, even the Rock and Roll Express was here, and sheep herders, you name it.
Absolutely.
And then when I was managing, I managed, tag teams, and I loved it. I loved the tag team psychology. I love putting together the match at the front or the end, or let's do this in the middle kind of thing. And I just love that kind of stuff. So that's one. But y'all do have so much. In the sense, there's so many teams. Here's something weird. There's so many teams there that I don't believe I'm saying this, but you may actually have to cut teams so that you can concentrate on some of the others and give them some experience. But yeah, big young Goats fan. I like both guys, but I think Zay Washington might be a future champion for you guys. He just has something there. He has the it factor. So All right, what are you looking forward to? I know you put over what was going on coming up on the not this Saturday but next Saturday with the new building. But what are you looking forward to? In the future for Championship Wrestling for Memphis? You ready to go live? You ready to go to some live shows? Bring it here to Jonesboro and things like that, or what you looking forward to?
Absolutely. I'm looking forward. See, I'll tell you, man, this is the last thing I had on my bucket list. I've been doing this for 23 years now, and I've wrestled for every big company, right? Maybe not full time, but I've been on WWE multiple times. I did WCW,
right?
Did TNA. Never was on TV there, but I was on the other two. The last thing that I wanted to accomplish was to get something back in Memphis. And I'm not taking credit for this. I don't want it to sound that way. This is definitely a Dustin Starr project. But this is the last thing as far as if I had a goal, I wanted to have something to be proud of that is Memphis wrestling, not just wrestling on TV in Memphis, but something with Memphis guys, with that Memphis flavor. And a lot of old school fans will say, this isn't Memphis wrestling.
I don't want to hear that. So
yeah,
I just hate it.
It has to change. It has to adapt. It has to morph with time. If the wheel ain't broke, don't fix it. But yeah, all the wheels get new tires put on them, and they get polished up a little bit. So the wheel does change.
And Alan, I hate to tell you this, and I hate that I'm fixing to say this. I'm fixing it. I'm from the South, so I'm always
yes, sir.
But me and you get old,
yeah,
and we age. And we have to be replaced by some people doing things. And that's what y'all are doing. And I love what you're saying. Hey, I'm going to I'm helping these, pretty much, hey, I'm helping these these new guys. I'm sorry, I almost called you old guy again.
I'm used to it now.
But love the idea of and I've said this, I believe that was one of the reasons that Memphis wrestling died. There was no passing of the torch. If you can figure out someone else that may have been as over as Jeff Jarrett or Brian Christopher. That's a long time ago. That was the last two guys that were over, maybe PG-13, but and then that was one of those things that you guys, you can play the pissed off heel coming in and being mad at everybody because they didn't include you. But then when it's time for you to say, well, I'm not going to wrestle as much anymore, then you can put your hand in. We talked about the psychology and so forth and so on, and you can help with the training and stuff. I just had a question come out because you just said I was with everybody. So you did TV for NEW, you did TV for Power Pro, you did TV, you've done now you're doing this. Why does Alan still get along with everybody?
It's funny.
I wonder that because I'm one of those guys. I got one guy I got heat with. I think I can, I can usually get, even though people don't like me sometimes, they'll be nice to me. So I can get along with anybody. But what is the deal? I mean, why Alan Steele?
Well, honestly, I think it's I was raised to treat people how you want to be treated. Now, with that being said, I got a lot of my mentor Bill Dundee in me. If you don't want the answer, don't ask the question. So,
right.
And I'm firm, but I'm fair, and I don't sugarcoat. And the guys know that. So if they come to me and ask me, "Hey, how'd my stuff look?" I'll say, "You want me to be nice? You want me to tell the truth?" And a lot of these young guys haven't been around me much, so they haven't seen the side of me that's coming. So
right. Well, that's one of the things, and one of the things I hated the most backstage when I would be backstage and I'd come when I was doing wrestling, right, is that some of the young guys would say, "Hey, why don't you watch my match? Tell me blah blah blah," and they would say when they came back, I'd say, "Look, here's what you did. You shouldn't have cut him off." Blah blah blah. Oh, I know.
Then why'd you do it?
Why the hell did you do it?
Right.
Yeah, I was real quick. Thumbs up or thumbs down?
I give it a thumbs up. There's been some thumbs in the middle and a little, hiccups here and there. I give it a thumbs up because, like I said, this is the last thing on my list, man. And so I'm trying to give it all I got to make it go as far as it can. And then when it's, time for the boots to go up, then they go. And then I can look back and go, well, I kind of had a part in that. So I give it a thumbs up, and I hope it's going to be a thumbs way up, in the going forward. So once we start getting in some house shows, for lack of a better term, go do some, maybe come over to Jones Boogie and do something over there, and maybe down in Mississippi a little bit, get us a little small baby territory going where we can hit 2 or 3 good spots a month and still do the television show. And we got the wrestling school starting tomorrow, and I'm one of the trainers there, so we got 3 students already, and then we'll get to meet them tomorrow. We haven't met them yet, so yeah, man, progress. And I'm in my mid 40s now. And so I just want to do this until I just wake up and go, hell, I can't no more.
Right,
so,
right. I mean, that's it. That's you gotta give back. So, hey guys, what we're going to do is we're fixing to cut the live feed. This will be, we always try 20 minutes. Then I'm coming back with Alan and ask a couple more questions for the Patreon version. All episodes, Memphis in May, guys, $3, and we're giving away a bunch of stuff. So same time, same bat channel, same bat time on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. I can't even do my catchphrase today. Be there. And as everyone knows, and Alan knows if he's listening, I love my mama.
Come see the stars of Memphis Wrestling live at our new Wrestle Center. Tickets for May 16th TV taping are now on sale at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com.
Dexter, Missouri, get ready. American Hostile Championship Wrestling is coming to your town May 22nd at the Lair Event Center at 13583 Old Highway 25. Be there to see Big Jack Parker, Trending Trent Daniels, the Crowleys, Young Goats, the Skimmerhorns, Mark Southern, Derek King, and many, many more. Adult tickets are only $15. Kids 6 to 12 get in for $7, and 5 and under are free. American Hostile Championship Wrestling, May 22nd, the Lair Event Center, 13583 Old Highway 25, Dexter, Missouri. Be there.
Did you enjoy that episode? Cash App us, that's right. $BTSTS. Cash App us $1, $2. If you Cash App us over $12, I'll give you 1 year of Patreon for free.
Graphic design is very important. Your logo is the first image potential customers see. What kind of impression would you want to make today? Need a podcast logo or a t-shirt design? KT does art. Her name has become synonymous with quality and professionalism in the graphic design community. She specializes in graphic design, painting, and more. She provides affordable commissions and professional quality with a timely delivery. Contact KT via email at kt_doesart@yahoo.com. Check out her Instagram at instagram.com/kt_doesart.
Hey, that was another great episode of Shootin' The Shiznit. We're currently looking for contestants for Who Wants to Be the Best Shiznitter Ever Championship 2021. A shout out to our sponsors this month. And also, we have Patreon. We're at www.patreon.com/Shootin' The Shiznit without a G. A big thank you and a shout out to Bob McGee at Pro Wrestling Between the Sheets and Gene Jackson at LocalsToLegends.com. You can reach us on Twitter at ComicBookMarkBT, Instagram BT Shootin' The Shiznit without a G, Facebook Shootin' The Shiznit with a G, and we're also at Cool Kids Wrestling and MMA Talk. You gotta ask to get in. If we don't like you, we'll kick you out. That's right. And you can get all the archives to all the episodes at www.stspod.club. All right, let's do a roll call of my favorite podcast. So my favorite non-wrestling podcast would be Who's Right Podcast, Po Boys Podcast, The Official Podcast, Man Brain Podcast, I'm Fat Podcast, and my buddies over there, Richard Josh at P3 Radio. Hey guys, thanks for joining us today. And remember, keep your feet on the ground and keep reaching for the stars.